So the last Informance in Song was that great song Hymns that introduced us to this section of music. The first hymn that I'm going to share with you is kind of a crossbreed between something traditional and contemporary. It's been around for a long time. It's a song called I Heard About a Man by Raymond Brown and Reagan Courtney, written for Cynthia Clausen. Again, I mentioned her before also. And you're going to hear beautiful violin and cello with piano on this piece. My good friend Jonathan Hodges on cello and my wife Cynthia on violin. I can't think of a better way to introduce you to this guy, Jesus, than this song. It's believable, it's earthy, it's natural. The song describes him in a way that's not churchy. You know, that can be a real turnoff for people who aren't involved in the church or wouldn't call themselves believers or Christians or whatever you might want to say. I first heard this song in 1980 when a very good friend of mine, who's the organist at Moody right now, turned me on to this book called The Way I Feel. The songs immediately captured my heart. They're contemporary and lush and great storytelling songs like the song Hymns that came later after that album, actually. And in there is this song called I Heard About a Man, which I mentioned by Reagan Courtney and Raymond Brown, that has an unbelievable ability to help you understand who Jesus was in about a 3.5-minute song that's actually believable. And I know for a lot of people who aren't involved in the church, that can be hard. There's so much bad press on this guy, right? And so here, the singer, first person, is sharing with something that they've heard and telling about some of the miracles that Jesus did. And each verse ends with this wonderful, and then you know what else he did? He blossomed forth in me. He came to me. He gave himself for me. The big kicker is Jesus did give himself. He completely sacrificed everything that he could have done as the King of Kings and did something radically different that nobody else was expecting. It's mind-blowing when you really think about it. And we've just passed through the Easter season, and there's a lot of talk about what he did and how he did it. Was it the right way? Was it the best way? Well, it was God's way. So I think we have to accept on those terms that it was what was supposed to happen. The great thing about the music enveloped inside the string lines is that it has a way of lifting you out of where you are and taking you to someplace new that's warm and inviting and real. Enjoy it. I Heard About a Man. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram, and you'll find these songs and informances there. Bless you. I heard about a man who came to live in time. He did happy things with water and new wine. He helped the crippled up, and he made the blind to see. And then you know what else he did. He gave himself for me. He was a simple man. He really had no home. He'd go and stay where he was asked, but the next morning he'd be gone. Made a leper whole, and he set the prisoner free. And then you know what else he did. He came to stay with me. Because I know this one who yet divine, because I know what love can do in just a second's time. Because he made me truly whole, he's the one who gave my soul a song to sing. He was a humble man, yet always he was bold. He'd stop and talk for just a spell, and he could see clear to your soul. He fed a hungry crowd, and he withered up a tree. And then you know what else he did. He blossomed forth in me. He blossomed forth in me. He blossomed forth in me.